Right. 10 o'clock in the morning on Friday. What better way to spend it than playing KDM with the fine people of the internet? Well, it's just me. I hope your kiddo's feeling well. Blue Knives is home, eating Cheerios, watching cartoons or something. I don't know. But hey, you are here with me to play Kingdom Death. People of the Lantern, Lantern Year 7, going after a level 2 Crimson Croc. Couple managerial things first. Giveaway. Plumpy Crunchies entered already. So follow, comment, and you can get yourself on the Wheel of Names. Ace, I don't know what you're doing here, man. Aren't you supposed to be at Barbados or something like that? Sipping on Mai Tais? But, Wheel of Names got like 13 things left on the wheel. Let's see. Ace, did you get the tracking number? I want to make sure that you got that. So Ace won last week. Got himself a brown box encore. A delayed honeymoon. Right on. Jam and Toast, thanks for the follow. So yep, follow, comment, and we'll do that at the end of the stream. One more thing. Oh, no, there's many more things. So I am in on the Twitch vertical canvas beta. So if you have a phone, if you're on your phone, if you're on your toilet at work watching, it's me, 5XP, no shaming. There should be an option now on the screen if you wanted to switch to vertical canvas. So I expect many bugs, many bugs, many issues, technical glitches galore. Also, if you, some people have already moved past this one. Today I'm going to try out the thing Bra mentioned to me as a good engagement while I'm doing all the logistical stuff, all the clerical work, all the writing stuff down and updating stuff that you guys love hearing me do and watching a guy write on a piece of paper. It's exciting. Hey, again, no judging. That's what you're here for. Cool. Appreciate the follow. Otherwise, we've got stream avatars. Little guys walking on the bottom of the screen. Not active on vertical canvas. I just think it would take up too much real estate. And we'll figure that out as we go along. So when I'm doing the settlement phase, we'll throw a boss monster out there for you. And I have not edited too much. But you notice the little guys have a lantern. Kind of fun. Let's see. Dungeon Guru, welcome, welcome. Recap. So this is the settlement of Santa Clara. It is a horror, thriller, slasher themed settlement. So all the characters are from movies of such type. So far we've already lost. We've had 10 murder death kills. Ash, Freddy, Jason, Michael, and Norman. Psycho. Then we have lost Ripley, Lori, Nancy, Carrie, Elvira. And I want to take a moment to personally apologize to the fans of Elvira and Norman. I'm pretty sure I 5XP'd them into the grave. So I posted on YouTube on the video on demand. I completely forgot about rawhide armor rerolls for survival actions. I think I went bingo on survival on a couple of people. And I forgot about survival of the fittest, once in a lifetime rerolls. I guarantee Norman and Elvira would have survived to this day. So pour one out for Elvira and Norman, and chalk another tally mark on the wall for a 5XP. It's what I do. It's what I do. As far as the settlement, we have dodge, dash, and of course encourage. We do not have ammonia, do not have surge. We are a, survival of the fittest and cannibalize. So, oh, and again, this is a little note for people who are catching up or haven't watched at all. Crimson Croc is our node 1. Spidicules is node 2. We have Butcher, Red Witches, Dragon Kings node 3, and what else? Yeah, that's enough. All right. So for the stream avatars, I could totally go in on it like Gallagher. The Master Tool Corporation, subsidiary of Fly-By Night Industries, has instructed me to tell you about the greatest tool since sliced bread. And don't you want to know how it works? There should be a little icon on your screen. Probably could have had a icon or a clip or something of this to show you. Next to, I think, like the Prime overlay or whatever. It's like SA. And it might have a couple setup steps. But if you want to participate in the little thing during the settlement phase, go ahead and take a moment to do that. Otherwise, I'm probably drop this until settlement phase. All right. Should we get going? Because otherwise, just sitting here doing nothing can be very boring. I could go over a couple of these things first. And if you have any amazing ideas or suggestions on what the heck I should do, shout it out. So I'm using these little grids. Right now, this person over here, Kirsty, is running with just a couple of hodgepodge items with some throwing knives, but she's going to be fisty toothies. She is a master claw fighting art girl, so she gets a little bonus. That savage is real nice. Let's see, we got Clarice, who's not OG, but she is one of our partners with the fancy rings. Unfortunately, a partner died. It's a shame. She's got full rawhide with a hammer, and she's got some evasion stuff, so she's our tank. We got Chucky, who's in full rawhide. He's not insane, so he can't use the Butcher Cleaver yet. But he does have that amber poleaxe that we built last session. So he's going to be up in melee, poking it with the spear, hoping to get rolled over for some free wounds. Then we got Barbara from Night of the Living Dead. She has the Obsession Dagger, which is sentient. She's not insane, so she cannot activate it, but she's got the Crimson Bow and the Bloodglass Longsword. So, and bandages. So, she'll be running around on the perimeter, playing Doctor. And we are down to seven survivors. Not looking so good. All right, hunt phase. Get out my fancy handy dandy spiral notebook. Load up to the hunts. Who should go first? Oh, you some All right. Who's tallying the stinking rotation of the cameras today? That's one. Should do bingo. How many rules I mess up? How many times my camera auto rotates? All right. Green, blue, white, red. Who wants to go first? Oh, green. Who is that? That's Barbara. Traditional rando. Gray is the 10s. We got 43. Oh, is this a beneficial one? We have fresh kill. A carpet of skittering bugs points the survivors to a freshly killed monster. Scavenging insects try to defend their dinner, but the survivors fight them off to claim the prize. Each survivor rolls 2d10 and adds their hunt XP. The highest scoring survivor slays the most vermin and wins the putrid prize for themselves. They gain a random basic and a random vermin. Is nice. Let's see, 2 red, 2 white, 2 blue, 2 green, which show up as ghost dice. Let's see, I actually don't think we have a lot of hunt XP people here. It's a lot of freshies. Clarice is the only one with hunt XP. She's white. The 7 and 7. 15 plus 8, 16. Then we got 16, so we got to roll off between Kirsty and Clarice. Looks like Kirsty. Yep. Kirsty gets a basic. Well, that'll be useful. And a vermin. Cyclops fly. So this question is basically worth anything we choose. Oh, really? Cyclops fly. It is a vermin and a consumable. If you choose to consume it, let's see, you die, or nothing, or you gain 1 permanent accuracy. We do not have cooking or anything yet, so we might just use this as some kind of throwaway consumable. I don't know. Not sure I want to play with you can possibly die options with this survivor group right now. We're running pretty low. I don't have fodder. Like, there's nothing. All right. Who's this? This is Clarice going for the first monster event. Survivors enter a field of thermal springs that erupt with masses of fatty leeches. Nominate a survivor to investigate. We don't have anybody that is bold, so it can be anybody. And there's no instant death. Do we need to heal legs and remove bleed tokens? We do have a person that has a bleed token. That's Kirsty. All right, let's do Kirsty then. The chance of getting... Hey, look at that. That is a good start, I'd say. You decide to plunge your bare feet deep or into a deep patch. Gain a courage and heal a bleed token. Kick butt. Heal that bleed and gain a courage. Take that bleed away. Alright, what could possibly go wrong now? Who's red? This one is Kirsty, official. And it's a random. Black is my 10s. 40. This is Dream. The event revealer, Kirsty, dreams of the upcoming hunt. They stand before the great beast, weapons ready, but it strikes them down. If the event revealer has 3 courage, they don't. Or if any survivor is savior. Otherwise, the dream is merely rattling. Suffer 1 brain event damage. Awesome. And we do not have the Twilight Sword. Thank God. because that would add murder back into the settlement. All right, so we've had 11 deaths so far. The Croc is responsible for 5 of those. Murder or skull-eating type marrow hunger stuff is responsible for like 4. We've had some weird instant deaths on hunts and stuff. But yeah, murder, it's very thematic, but not been very fun. All right, so Kirsty suffers, so she gets her check mark. 1 more and it's a trauma. She has some stone noses, so she'll get 1 when we get there, because I don't want terror. Croc. All right, blue, here we go. This is Chucky. Now, you'll notice this little red icon on here. I did not have the original Percival, not Parzival. I did not have that original card. So I'm not using this as a pillar. I'm using this as a generic one. So that little stop isn't there. All right, so we're reading this as normal. The hunting party stops several paces away from a one-handed skeleton clad in ancient rusted armor. A strange tablet covered in inscriptions lies next to it. If the settlement has pictograph, we do not. Roll random. All right. Pretty sure we don't have a pictograph. Nope. It's a big fat nothing burger. Two. Corpse. We've got the survivors are overcome by a sudden chill. Their breath seizing in their lungs. The survivors' teeth chatter mercilessly. All survivors lose monster level survival. Me. Let's chuck that one out first. So monster levels 2. Barbara down to 1. Clarice down to 4. Chucky down to 3. Kirsty down to 1. That hurts a bit. All right, and there's more. Oh, but wait, there's more. At the center of the sudden frost is a perfectly preserved corpse. If the settlement has cannibalized, which we do, the event revealer gains 1 random beast resource. That's it. So we don't have graves and we don't have memento mori. That is an incredibly expensive basic resource. Oh my goodness gracious. Hey, but we'll take it. Perfect hide. Who was that? That was blue. That was Chucky. Yeah, I would just rotate through. Green. Barbara. Missing faces. I think we had this one last week. Crudely cut holes litter the ground. Stone faces are missing from each gap underfoot. Nominate a survivor to investigate. Nobody has anything that would give any bonuses. So we're just going to chuck dice. Barbara, good luck. 7. You note a thin layer of blood glass that creates a strange face mold. Gain the glass mask fighting art. Could have used that number 10. Actually, I think that's how we got a population last time. Was that +1 there? Glass mask fighting art. I think Clarice has that. No, wait. Who has that? It's one of the people that did not go. Glass mask. That is when you depart, you gain 3 insanity. And if you have face painting innovation as a settlement, you gain 3 more. So you'd be at 6. Too bad we have already departed. because I could use that. And that was Barbara. Glass mask. Or was it blood glass? No, it's just glass mask. +3 more if face painting. And it doesn't say anything about endeavoring at face painting. It just says if you have it. So that's a bonus. All right. I like it when they're not going to kill me also. Fortunately, now that I don't think I have. So we're at overwhelming darkness. I don't think I have anybody with courage or leadership or anything of the sort because they're all dead, Jim. Yeah, till you roll a 1. So honestly, I think I'm kind of focused on this. Well, no, I'm not insane. I'm not brave, so I'm in the realm of nothingness. Overwhelming darkness. So basically, you just roll the die for everybody. And we'll go low first. So white, who is Clarice, rolled a 1. But she is insane. So I'm going to have to lose all my survival, I think. So if you, let's see, insane survivor, you feel safe and welcome within the darkness. Spend all your survival to shake yourself or die. Fantastic. Let's lose all. Yeah. Jeez. There goes my rawhide armor bonus. Well, it can't all be sunshine and daisies, right? All right, 3. Kirsty is not insane, nor is she courageous. So she is the path of the doomed. She rolled a 3. All right, here we go. You glimpse a nightmare whale swimming overhead. Your heart shrivels, lose half your survival, rounded down, and gain PTSD. That is not bad. So, oh, and it's rounded down, so I lose nothing. I just don't get to hunt next time. So she's got to skip. Skip the next time. PTSD is a temporary disorder. Then let's go to the next one. 4. That is Barbara. She is neither brave nor insane. That is the same thing. So she, and since she only has 1, same thing. Same exact thing. So this is actually okay. I'm okay with this. Like status quo for these two, except they don't get to hunt. With little population, I can ill afford any more people that can't hunt next year. Really, that's bad. All right, so here's Chucky. And he's in the same thing. He's not brave and he's not insane. You choke on the atmosphere. It leaves you sick and unbalanced. Lose monster level survival and gain a -1 evasion token. So -1 evasion token for this guy. And he loses monster level survival, which is 2. So he's down to 1 survival. Overwhelming darkness is that gut check, right? It's that reality check. Like, hey, maybe you shouldn't push so hard. Think about what you're going to do. But I had no choice. Like, I don't want to fight a level 1 and get scraps. Because my guys have dash and a decent set of gear. I gotta push and hope the rolls are good. And I'm not gonna waste a lifetime reroll on an overwhelming darkness thing. I'll take the survival loss and move on. Let's see. I gotta double check all my crap. Right. Christie's 1 and 0. Chucky is 1 and 0. Clarice. Oh yeah, she's bingo now in survival. Still 5 insano. And Barbara's 1 and 0. Yep. All right. You know, could have been worse. Could have been worse. Could have been better. Kingdom Death wouldn't be fun if it weren't swingy and weird. All right, this is Clarice going after this last one. Crawling finger. While climbing a slope, survivors overtake a large severed finger, inching his way up the hill. Eventually, our event revealer pauses and chooses one, so it's got to be Clarice. She has no courage. She has no understanding. And we don't have a pickaxe, so we only have one thing. Lose track of the crawling finger, suffer 1 event brain damage. One person I can actually not worry about, since she's got 4. Whereas these, you keep rotating my crap like this, you're gonna get fired. All right. Unfortunately, it's something I can't turn off with the camera I'm using. I learned that the hard way. All right, now we've hit the monster. Boom. At least it doesn't ambush us. Time to set up. Now, if you have not fought the Crimson Croc before, here is its base card. And I got some traits to show you as well. Take a look at that. We're fighting level 2, which means he has 9 plus 5 plus 1 plus base hit points. 60. That means we got to wound him 16 times for him to kick the bucket. He also has an extra speed and extra damage. 1 speed, 1 extra damage. So that means he's rolling 1 more dice to attack us, and when he does damage, he's doing an extra damage to that location. And he gets his Enchanted Flesh, which basically is a mechanic where he has some hit locations that expose his underlayment, right? I guess you want to call it that. It's like some scales flake off, so to speak. And underneath, crystallizes, becomes super hard. Let's see. Then we've got Immortal Presence. So if any of my guys get to 0 insanity, they get a terrified card. Just stinking horrible with this guy. So you're guardless, which means you basically can't do anything to avoid a hit besides regular evasion. Regular evasion still works, but dip, dive, dodge, dash, and dodge don't work. Neither does deflect, neither does block. Anything that says, any very specific thing says ignoring hit. So that's bad. We got Adrenal Master, which is when you would gain insanity, which is normally a good thing from trauma rolls. So when you take brain damage and you get that sympathy insanity back, that sympathy insanity is now punishing insanity. That does damage to you. So we want to avoid taking or getting a trauma pretty much of any kind. And there are some hit locations that automatically inflict them, which is really bad. Then we've got Blood Soaked. So those hit locations that are showing the underlayment, they become super dense. And one of the things with the Croc's weapons is that they are called honed. Honed edge, sharpened edge, fragile. And if you hit a super dense with them, their sharpness, goes away. They become dull. So, luckily we've got some weapons with this group that are not honed. So that pretty much goes away. But we do have one person with a hammer that gets a bonus against super dense. So probably choose to have them do all that dirty work. I had a mirror. Terrain for this one, we got tall grass, So that should help keep my evasion up. You know, for anybody that's guardless, they can go jump into the grass. That gets you +2. There's +2 evasion when you're in the grass. Blood pool as usual. He always comes with this one. This one is he's basically sitting in a blood pool. And to help your survivors with the lack of insanity that I have, I'm going to have to dip my toes in it and get monster level insanity. So that's what that star means. So this is level 2, so I'd get 2 insanity for that if I roll that, of course. And then we've got Survivor Corpse, which I really want to roll a 10. I don't have like the leather set that gives me like +2 to, you know, triggering terrain. So I'm just gonna have to hope I roll 10 on this, because there's the beta content. Aya Summer Aya? No. Summer Aya? Might be. She's got a spear that if you roll 10 on a Survivor Corpse as a campaign, like once per campaign, I think, you get a nice piece of gear, and that gear is really great for farming resources. So love to have that, but this one is also to get insanity up. So you know, if I have somebody that's about to go bingo on insanity that I need, I'll probably run them over to grab that. This is going to be key. No one can let me forget about this, please. That's going to be, I think, something I'm going to have to use. It's the monster controller card. So if your survivor is the person that is in control of the monster and he gets targeted, then we can get some free insanity. I have to use that quite a bit. Yeah, but it's kind of hard to make it happen. Let's see, here we go. These are my little activation tiles, so you guys can see who's been activated or not. Oh, now we got to do our on arrivals. So we've got 1 survival, 1 insanity for Kirsty. It's not on arrival, but she's got +2 strength for monster tooth necklace. She gets 1 accuracy for monster claw. And 1 strength for monster claw. All right. Yeah, so I don't use the paper sheets. I use fun little dry erase little boards, so I don't have to constantly be, you know, tearing through my paper. That's just a preference. So Kirsty's now 2-1. I would love to remind you, this is a chill stream. I'm not going for speed runs. Just having fun playing the game with all you wonderful people out there. Let's see, Clarice. I don't think she has anything on arrival. Nope, that's a big fat nope. She does have a ton of evasion. She's got 3 from gear, 1 and 8. That'll help. Chucky, unfortunately, has got that -1 evasion token. But he gets stone noses, so 1 survival, 1 insanity on arrival. He might be my new tank, since Clarice doesn't have any survival to dodge. And Clarice lost an insanity. And Barbara also has stone noses. So she's now 2-1 as well. All right, so nobody is insane on the drop of the puck. That is super beneficial. All right, where are we going to throw this? What do we got? We got set up 6 spaces from all other terrain. And sure, right there. Perfect. And then guys are 5 away. Well, she doesn't need insanity, so she'll go this way. Barbara could use some. Well, who needs insanity for activating items? That's what I need to remember. I think it is Barbara and Chucky. Tell you what, let's move Chucky there then. No idea what the hell this guy's gonna do. That's not 5. There we go. I think we're good, guys. Let's give this to Chucky to start. We good? Thumbs up, crew. No giant glaring. Dude, you forgot the obvious thing that is obvious. You've ruined everything. All right. No objections, Your Honor. That guy goes first. Let's do it. Haunting Bite. Survivor that last suffered damage, which is nobody. So, Finger Strum. Really? Already? The first thing he does is Finger Strum? Oh, dang it. This takes the gem out of my diamond. So here it is. Instinct, Finger Strum. Fingers of the monster's back. Move vigorously as scores of startling pops sound from its arthritic knuckles. All non-death survivors suffer brain damage. So basically, he's going to instant kill everybody. That's fantastic. So, monster level brain damage. The people that have 1 brain, or 1 insanity, gonna be okay. Because it's hitting their, like, regular checkbox here. Clarice is gonna be fine. She's got 4 going down to 2. However, Christy already had her checkbox, or box checked, so she's taking trauma. Let's get this first survivor death out of the way, shall oh god. Oh god. Alright, so brain trauma. We roll a d10. Praying to God. Oh, that's not gonna be great because that gives me some, like, a high level, doesn't it? Oh, jeez, yeah. Shoot. Shoot. I almost want to roll lower. So, it's a 9, and that's new perspective. Knockdown and plus 1d10 insanity. I don't want insanity at this point, because this is insanity from a trauma. And if you recall... Where is it? Here we are. Oh, man. That is a lot of damage to a location. So... She's got 3 armor at the arms. She's got 1 body, 1 waist, and 2 legs. So I need to roll really low, otherwise it's gonna be an injury, severe injury. Here we go, boys. Yay! Alright. So I gained 3 insanity. That's low-ish. Out of what I could get. I'm okay with that. Now it all comes down to where that's going. If it's the head, severe injury. And anywhere else, it will be fine. Alright. Here's poor Kirsty. Knocked over. knocked over. And we get a severe injury. Hey, that's what Kingdom Death is all about. Yeah. Oh shit, what? Alright, 4. Oh no. Alright, so, oh no. Alright, she's got to use her lifetime reroll on this one. So 4 is decapitation, instant death. So, well, before I check that paper, I'm going to just do a reroll. Aziz, focus. Killing me. Alright, here it is. Haha! Reroll success! We do have to mark Kirsty's reroll used. Alright, so a head 10 is destroyed tooth. So this one isn't bad. +2 insanity, and if you have 3 courage, +2 insanity if you have 3 courage, otherwise knocked down. So I would have really liked that insanity, because it wasn't from brain trauma, could have used it, but hey, knocked down when you're already knocked down from severe injuries. Okay. Yeah, you got it. Aziz like. That's my thing. Let's move on, shall we? Because that was awful. First stinking card. Let's try to kill somebody. Maiming. Let's maim. Let's start low, please. Croc. Crocky. Alright. And I don't have a lot of survival to be using to get people up. Actually, I'm really low on survival, so I probably won't be encouraging. And now, because of that, remember that thing we talked about earlier? Oh, this is gonna be a rough one, guys. This is gonna be rough. You get a terrified. You get a terrified. You get a terrified. Everybody but Clarice is now terrified. So I got that going for me, which is nice. Okay. My God. And I can't get rid of it. So let's read that bottom part. That's the important part. If you have at least 1 insanity, you can wake up, stupid, wake up, and get rid of it. Unfortunately, I don't. So, oh my gosh. And his basic attack. Let's go again. I feel like I need to explain this so I remind myself, more importantly than tell you, fine people. This and many other cards have this after damage. If you are terrified, you are gobbled. Instantaneoto death. So that's how I've lost 5 survivors. Is gobble. So I'm really gonna be struggling here. I gotta make sure that Clarice is the target, because she's the only one that can withstand it. Okay, well then let's get... Now, oh, was anybody targeted with that? I don't think that's targeted. No, nobody's actually targeted, so nobody gets that. So let's... Clarice will get it next time. Blue boy. Gonna activate that survivor corpse. I need somebody to have some insanity. Come on. 5. Gain 2 in a random resource. I'm okay with that. Wasn't a 10. Wasn't a 10. Ha. Skull. So he gains 2. Where's my marker? 2 insanity for Chucky. He's back in the game. And the best part, guys, when you gain this, a survivor of your choice gains an insanity. That is excellent. Who is it? Barbara? Kirsty. Kirsty's my fist and tooth person with good strength and savage. Barbara is my bleed bandager and bow, arrow launcher person. Any suggestions? I think I'm going to go with Barbara here. I think Barbara's going to get that. She is currently facing. She's currently facing. And, I'm going to swap out that mini. Currently facing with the bow, with all its synergies, it's deadly when attacking from the monster's facing. And she's got that luck token as well. So she's got some chance to crit. So I want her to be alive. I have to pick. All right, that was his action. He's got a movement. Sheesh. I don't really want to move him close. Oh my God, I can't get into the grass. I really don't want him to be the target. I might just move him to the side because of the poleaxe. Remember, if the monster rolls to the monster's right, I have a chance for auto wound. So we're gonna just try that. Do I use my activation to be unterrified? I think I've got to. Go away, and I don't have to roll. Don't have to roll. I just use it, spend it, archive it. Archive, unfortunately, doesn't mean go to the box to never be used again. If I get terrified again, I will be if I get to 0, I will be terrified again. Alright, so I am gonna probably put her in the grass though. Kirsty lay there like a slug as her only defense. There's nothing she could do. Can't consume a fly. Got nothing that'll let me get an insanity. Wah wah. Alright, Clarice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want you to be front and center. Alright, Clarice is hitting with that hammer. So 2 speed. Weapons accuracy is 7. She has 3 innate accuracy. 6, 5, 4. Math and magic. And the monster's toughness, let's see, will be 9, but that's for later. So 4s are better. It's 2 hits, 7 and 5. We'll take it. Pulling 2 hit locations. We've got Pale Fin with the reflex. Reflexes happen automatically after the attack is finished. Or the hit location is resolved, excuse me. So the monster flips upside down, glides forward. I was worried about that. So I'll use that one. I'll hit that one second. So Pale Under Flesh. Do that one. She has 2 strength plus 2 for the weapon. So this plus 4. 7 plus 4. That's that higher than 9. Pretty sure it is. So that is our first hit. Our first wound, that is. Wish I could take that haunting bite away. We get our first check on the life box. Yes, we may be almost dead, but we're still fighting. Now let's see what else. We get one more chance at this. Reflex. So, oh, I just did. I set it in here. I set it in here. So 6 plus 4. 10 is a wound, unfortunately. And And since I'm the attacker, I can't dash out of the way. Yep, and we're all thinking it. We're all thinking it. So oh, sorry, I pulled the card away, so you can't read the reaction again. He moves 2 spaces forward, and he's gonna collide with me, unfortunately. And I suffer 3 brain damage. Oh no! Oh my goodness. Well, this could be horrible. 1, 2, and where are you gonna throw me? Let's throw me backwards. He's gonna crane his neck at me and hit me for 3. 3. Oh man, it's so bad. So Clarice is getting the last of her insanity taken away. And I get my checkbox checked. I'm knocked down, kicked 5 away. Oh boy. This could be bad. Alright, that's everybody. Now all my survival actions restart. Oh, interesting. So the legendary is Blood King trait. I don't know if you've seen this one before. So, Blood King trait. So this is something that comes out and just stays on the board. Dried blood from the survivor's weapons rehydrates, forming dizzy fractal patterns. The monster feverishly reads these trailing patterns, grinning wildly. After it suffers a wound from a weapon, it adapts. Place a red lantern token on that weapon to note it. Future wound attempts with this weapon against coagulated hit locations automatically fail unless it's a 10. When the monster is defeated, gain a random indomitable resource. So this could be great. Yikes, though. Okay. So let's get ourselves a red token. Get ready for that. So that is any weapon that wounds basically shouldn't be used to hit coagulateds. I've got several people with multi-weapons, so this could be okay. Could be smart about this. Said let's you and me both. Let's be smart about this. All right. So, but it does not draw another AI card. That is it. So Clarice, sorry you weren't targeted. You don't get your free stuff. All right. You get up. And yeah, you get up. Put on the next monster turn. Oh boy. Boy. What could we do here? Unfortunately, now Barbara is... Well, hey, I don't do it often. Aziz, focus! I don't do it often, but I do it consistently. I'm here every Friday at 10 a.m. catering to my peoples across the pond and here in the continental US. Sorry, no. Just Eastern times. Let's do that better. There's a whole globe. Come on, man. All right. Let's see. Anybody have a preference on who should go first? Chucky could get rid of his terrified. That's important. Kirsty might have her... Can she run over? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I can't get to the blood pool. Sheesh. Somebody have her throw her knife and run over. No, I can't even run over to the grass. Oh my gosh. I really don't want to use my survival to dash into the grass. Like a dash away from bad guys would be the preferable. Clarice, you need some insanity. Let's just look at that blood pool. one more time for everybody here, because this is what I'm thinking in my head. I might as well share my thoughts. No, this is this. Oh, look who it is. It's the mums. What's up, brother? No, this is the second. This is the second Croc. The last one, I totally 5xp'd and forgot about survival of the fittest rerolls. Could have killed the Croc on a wound reroll, and then it killed 2 people in that last turn. It was rough. You know, I should have it on my stream deck. I should have the wink back at you on my stream deck, for crying out loud. Oh well. You can post that in the chat. So we got blood pool. So this is what I want to do. I want to get people in there and get some insanity so I don't stink and get gobbled up. I'm so tired of getting gobbled up. I think Clarice is just gonna go straight in. Get plus, is it +1 on this? Oh, yeah, I'm okay with that. So that's a 10 because she's standing right in the middle. So she gets 2 insanity. Clarice is back in the game. All right, well, she's done. Chucky gonna spend his activation to get rid of this thing. Get the hell out of here. Actually gonna have him jump in the grass. So he's done. Kirsten's gonna throw her dagger, throwing knife. So she's chucking a crap load of dice, guys. 4 dice. Well, so, Mom, we're not doing, you know, Dreamkeeper. And yeah, but yeah, in Dreamkeeper, you gotta push for those CCs, man. Oh, okay. So throwing knife is a 9 accuracy weapon. She has 2, so that puts it at 7s. So 7s are better hit. 1, and on perfect hits, she gets accuracy token. 1 hit. 1 hit is all we get. Of course, it's a parry. All right. So, parry locations, if you don't know, are ones where you have to crit or it's a failure. So we've got to crit. Might as well be, considering this person doesn't have a lot of strength. And no luck. That is not a crit. So, the monster turns to face you and deftly swats. Dang. And deftly swats the weapon away. If you're attacking with melee, you're disarmed. Hopefully, I was not. Yeah, I guess you're technically right. I misspoke. So Dreamkeeper, you don't have to be playing arcs just on Dreamkeeper. You be playing wherever you want. Well, Barbara is right behind the dude. I could throw that blood glass longsword into the garbage for this fight and then focus on the bow after. You know, use it as a sacrificial weapon for that, what's it called? Blood King trait. Let's do that. So she's using 2 dice. Hitting on 6, 5, 4s or better. 2 hits. Necro, welcome, welcome. Yep. Real friendly reminder, if you guys are followers and you're commenting, I'll throw you into the wheel of names to get... Somebody's going to get a free something. Ace won last week. Shipped that out to Germany. Hopefully he's going to enjoy that. It's a wedding gift. Wedding gift. Congratulations again, bud. All right. Got the fleshy armpit. It's a lizard armpit. On a failure, the monster flips upside down, glides, wriggling on its wriggling fingers 2 spaces forward. And I take brain damage. Boy, I really don't want that. Because that's a trauma. And then we got the Vaso, lower jaw, which this one's super dense. So I just need to wound. Don't need to care about my honed weapon, because I'm just throwing this thing away. And he's going to turn to the right and roll straight over Clarice, because that's her thing this fight, apparently. So, right, I call it, just don't fail. Which one do you want me to go after? Kind of feeling that vasodilated one. I'd rather Clarice get rolled over and take damage because she has armor than Barbara getting hit with insanity, trauma, damage from the level 2 son of a gun. So we're going to go for that blushing lower jaw. Let's see, we've got 1 and 8. What else? 3 from honed. And he's not, so 5s are better. Oh, 2? Oh, yeah, if you have a reroll, stinking give it to me. It's a toughie. I really don't want to use her lifetime reroll, but I feel like this one's pretty important. Because the terrified stuff's really just going to be bad this game. Nope, not going to do it. Not going to do it. Just have to leave it. So failure. Roll. Is it full move? What's this sucker's movement right now? 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ow. She landed on my keys. Alright, and they take 3 monster damage to the belt. So Clarice is now... Yeah. Got a light damage to the waist. But that was everybody. So bad guy Twain. Oh wait, no. Hold on. No, I didn't wound with the knife. And I didn't wound with that. Yeah, didn't wound anything. Nothing goes away. Nothing new. Nothing special. Boy, this fight gets better and better with every card. Boiling blood. When this comes into play, queue up another one. The monster's blood begins to superheat, stirring everything nearby into a rage. When a survivor wounds the monster, they gain priority target and suffer frenzy. So that's a D5. Wound, automatic. When a survivor suffers frenzy, discard boiling blood. Being stinking-tastic. Alright, so that's a mood that comes out. That does, we are technically down 2 hit points with the mood and that trait. This is my next one. Hypnotic Strut. The monster full moves forward, or towards the center of the board. Oh, poor Clarice. Turns to face the most survivors. I'm going to use that to face toward my bow person. Poor Clarice is just getting the crap kicked out of her. Pick target all survivors facing. Actually, technically, I think rule of death is... Actually, I'll move it this way. That way it's kosher. Who are my insane people? I need to face there. Clarice and Chucky. Because... Oh no, it's an automatic trauma, isn't it? Oh my goodness gracious. Yes, I need it to be Clarice and Chucky because they're the only ones with armor. Alright, so your knockback is this way, sweetheart. That might be a personal preference. You may yell at me for that one. The rules specifically state. Yeah, but what are you going to do about it? You ain't here. Not table. All right. So, flee. So the monster's many fingers gesticulate in a hypnotic wave while its head sways to the rhythm. All targets suffer the flee brain trauma. So it's all non-immortal facing survivors. Flee is knockback equal to monster, or equal to movement towards nearest board edge. Knockdown, 1d5 insanity. Knockdown. And because I don't get insanity from brain traumas, this son of a gun's doing damage to me. Chucky, you're taking 9 damage to the chest. Well, let's just resolve that one, because that's severe. A lantern. So that is bowled over. The bowl sends you sprawling and are knocked down. Oh my gosh. All right. Clarice, what you got? 10 damage to the chest. Yeah, you know what? The gate swings both ways, right? Well, Clarice, oh yeah, so yeah, that's an instant death. A bone fragment flies into your heart. Clarice is definitely going to be using her lifetime reroll on that one, and we'll see what happens there. Gosh, look at that. That's what rerolls are for. Da, 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 da. Saved! That's how it's supposed to work. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think I hit the wrong one. I was supposed to be like golf clapper. That's it. We did it.
Whoops. We did it! We did it!
All right. It's 2 survivors with now no armor on their chest. Heavy wounds. Or heavy armor damage. Chucky's got it. Clarice needs it. Yeah. Woo. My goodness. This Croc, I don't think we're taking it down. We're gonna try our hardest. It's got boiling blood, Blood King. Man, I have no insanity now. I have pets' heads are falling off, and I have no survival to get them back up. But you know, a good thing. It's our turn. See good and bad. Good philosophy. All right. Well. Help me out. Remind me on honed. Is that, do I have to wound or do I just have to attack? I feel like I have to wound on that. I think I went over this the other day and I just couldn't remember. Honed. Are you on wound? Successfully wounding. Okay, so that sword is not totally worthless. I'll move right here and do it again. 2 dice. Hitting, let's see, 6, 5, and yeah, I'll take that. A 9 and an 8. 2 hit locations. The fleshy booty. I love the fleshy booty. The card. Alright. So on a failure, the monster's lower jaw drops open with long tongue undulating hypnotically. Turn the monster to face the attacker, move 3 spaces back, and they suffer bad stuff. Okay. Or we have a monster rolling away, which would not be bad. Oh no, it would be bad. I don't want that. We don't want to fail. So we're going to go vasodilator first. Come on, Schwartz. Everything's coming out Millhouse. Oh, come on, game. All right. That was a rough one. So the monster rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, the funny thing is the monster hasn't actually attacked anything yet. He's just been doing intimidate actions and crap. No, he hasn't rolled a single die yet, and we're dropping like flies. Boy, you guys are here watching a grown man cry. All right. So that does put it in range of Kirsty to throw her dagger. But she's terrified, and she's going to be the closest, and it's not going to end up well. So I really kind of want to just run away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because now he's moved away. Oh my gosh. Totally doing it. Get back here. Oh, is that too high? No, that's not too high. That's perfection. 2 insanity for Kirsty. So now she'll be able to get rid of her. Why do I need my eraser? She hasn't got anything. 2 insanity for Kirsty. Next turn, hopefully she'll be able to get rid of that stupid terrified. But she's still going to be the closest. This is going to be rough. She could be insta-killed. The other guys are just going to lay there. Thanks for your cooperation. Okay, here we go. See how bad it's going to get. It's going to be another intimidate, I swear. Barbed tail whip. So closest threat in range, Kirsty. She's guardless at the moment. I probably am just going to dash away from this. How far? And it's synchro. I'll go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that going to be enough? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that going to be enough? Yes! But is that going to get him? Yeah, well, he's got the... So it's going to miss her, but it's going to hit Barbara. But she's in the grass. And I'm hoping that's enough to save her. Well, we'll find out, won't we? So this is a bleed and knockback. Here we go. Oh, he's rolling 3 dice because of his level. 9, 5, 4, hitting on 3, 4, 5. Oh, do I not? This is not a traditional savior. This is my Blood River baby. Blood River baby doesn't get innate survivor bonuses from the settlement. So that's a hit. That's a bummer too. So 2 from the grass only knocks away 1. It's better than nothing. And we're rolling 2. Hands and feet. Those are 2 places I can actually take damage. So, oh right, yep. My brain says, remind yourself you spent survival to dash away all. So I'm probably just going to take this one since I can. So that is 2 damage because of the level. 2 damage to the hands. and feet. Yeah, I like keeping my survival for dashing. That's the Croc. Aren't really against anybody. Holy cow, this fight's gonna take forever. Ooh. Hang in there, guys. We're gonna get this. Help me out here. And she gets one bleed. Gets a bleed back. And she's gonna get knocked back. Right, knock back, knock down. Yeah, all right. All right, that was it for that one. That was its first actual dice rolling attack. That was crazy. Guess what? Everybody's up. Come back to me. Come back to me, people. All right, who's first here? How far is that bow? That bow's only range 5, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on now. Well, I need a throwaway weapon on this guy. I really do. I think I'm going to do my throwing knives from Kirsty. You know what? I'm tired of these dice. I'm going to these dice. These dice are in timeout, right? 4 dice hitting on 7s. Come on, baby. No perfect hits, but 2 hits. 2 hits. Well, she's not long for the world. So, we got the trap. It's a tarp. Reshuffle hit location. All survivors are doomed. The faces. When does it turn? The monster's many fingers gesture in a hypnotic wave. The attacker gains terrify. Monster accelerates their heart. They get death count. And it full moves away from all survivors. Isn't that nice? What a jerk. Alright, so here's my new card. Isn't that nice? So death count is at the end of each round, gain 1 survival, and you can surge again. Unless you can't surge to begin with, then it's kind of worthless. So that's too bad. So this person, we have 5 more rounds before Kirsty bites the big one and her heart explodes. She's just got too much love to share, and not enough people in the settlement to share it with. Her heart's just gonna explode. All right, hit location shuffled. Trap is assuredly at the top, exactly where I want it. Nope. All right. Oh boy. Oh dear, dear. Oh dear, dear. This is gonna be a tough one. So I definitely need Kirsty to be the one who wounds, so her weapons get screwed, so the other ones can keep attacking. But I don't really have a choice now, do I? No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will get me. So I don't really have a choice. Barbara's definitely going to have to dash. Or not. Honestly, I really don't want to lose the bow to the Blood King trait. And I really don't know if I want to use or lose my bow person to Frenzy. So does Chucky have any? Yeah, Chucky has some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, floor. That'll work. So Chucky's gonna dash up. Use a survival to do that, or not. Yes! I get it back. That's how it's supposed to work. So he dashed. And now he's gonna poke him with a spear. All right, this is the Amber Poleaxe. 2 dice, hitting on 6 5s or better. That's 1. It is a 1, but that is also 1 hit. All right, so we got the blushing lower jaw. So if I fail, he rolls. If I wound, he coags. Let's see, I get 3 for the weapon, 1 for Chucky being Chucky. And that is enough. That's just enough. So that is a wound. Unfortunately, that weapon gets the red thing from the Blood King. Come back here. That gets future wound attempts with that weapon against coagulated fail automatically. So I'm just not gonna hit those with that. Right? All right. So this vasodilated gets removed from the game, basically, gets archived. And I'm putting this one, that's the one I drew. Gets put on top. So somebody needs to hit from the rear on this. And nope, I don't have a single founding stone left to do that. Then we'll continue on to the next one. So when a survivor wounds the monster, they gain the priority target token. Congratulations, you did it. And suffer the frenzy brain trauma. So he's gonna get a speed and a strength. And suffer. This part's not fun. Ah, what is it? That's 1d5, isn't it? 1d5? I hope it's 1d5. I can deal with 4. 1d5 insanity. Oh, thank God. So it's only 4 damage to the hands. 4 damage to the hands. That is a heavy and no severe. Sorry, Chucky. Somebody had to do it. And then, because the survivor suffered frenzy, discard boiling thing. Well, aren't we having a great time here today? So this is one of those fights you're just like, all right, let's go refill the water. Crack some knuckles, we're gonna be here for a while. I don't think we're gonna get another monster done today. This is crazy. Who else is left to go? Green hasn't gone. So now I think we're gonna do our dash up. Who's that? That's Babra. Using her survival, dashing up, using both her regular actions to let loose with the Crimson Bow. So 2 dice hitting on 6 5s or better. Hey, can't let me have a streak of good die here. So 1 hit. Oh wait, no, I'm not doing any of that because this dumbass can't remember that I have to have a line of sight to that target. So she is just going to move up here though. So just moving, not using her survival, not using anything. Yeah, with these cards, even if you have range to it, if you're over here, these squares are going to block that square. That's the way I read that. So you have to be somewhere back in here to have like a line of sight to that square. So let's see, I think white's just going to move up then. Clarice has 2 insanity. Just going to move her up towards the pool. And I think she's going to Rawhide Headband. Check out these 2 AI cards. See which one we want and which one we don't want to. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the watchings. Appreciate it, guys. So we have the Crimson Snap, which is just freaking awful, right? So instant kill. And then we have this one. After damage, monster chortles. And then gain the Terrified status card. So we're not going to wound. He's going to do this one first. I honestly, I think I'd rather have this one on top. And the way my table rolls is we put them back on top. Just because we've already had that, what is it called? Foresight? Oh, good gravy, look at that. Come on, Aziz. Aziz, focus. Killing me, man. Look at this guy. Aziz needs to be fired. How about you take a look at that guy? Okay, Aziz is awake at the wheel. There he goes. God. Can't get good help these days. Right? Alright. I think it's the end of the survivor's turn. That pushes the death count up to 1 on Kirsty, and she gets an extra survival. Kirsty's at 2. She can't really do anything with it right now. Whoa, thanks a ton. Thanks for the subs, guys. Appreciate it. It tells me you like what I'm doing. I will keep doing it just for you. Just for you. Because you earned this. All right. Bad guy turn. What's he going to do? Holy cow. We have no idea. Mocking Bite. Closest threat facing in range, but we don't have to worry about that because we've got a prio target on the board. And he's going to do that. Going to pick him. Auto pick him. Speed 2. Speed 3, actually. Because he's a level 2 guy. He gets 3 speed. He's hitting on 3s. Let's see. Chucky is... Let's see. He's got 3 evasion. He's got a -1 evasion token. So 3, 4, 5. Well, 5s are better. Of course. Of course. Of course, of course. The monster's rolling that. Of course it is. So 3 hits. Each doing 2 damage. Oh, I'm running the spread here. Alright, and each one's doing, yeah, 2 damage. Chucky does have his Rawhide set, although guess what, folks? He was frenzied. It just gets worse and worse and worse. So when you are frenzied, you can't use survival actions. So, of course, my Rawhide guy would get frenzied. Well, that's a severe injury. That's a severe injury. And that waste is absorbed. Oh, goody, goody gumdrops. Chucky lost the waste. And he's already got 2. So, all right, let's find out what happens to his chest here. Seven, ruptured spleen. Gain 2 bleed tokens. Skip the next hunt. Oh, that's 3 people now. That skip the next hunt. Running out of people? 2 bleed. Alright, but I can tolerate that, right? We could take some bleed tokens right now. I still have my medic. Well, I can't tolerate that though. That's the severe injury to the arms. And the good news is Chucky's got his once per lifetime reroll and I gotta use it. But he ain't out of the woods yet, is he? Bye-bye, Chucky. Unless somebody out there's got a reroll to use with channel points. I think Chucky just bit it. You know what? I tell you what, I'm gonna use a very carefully placed break here. So that when I come back, maybe there's a magical reroll that appears. I'll give you a moment to figure this out. But I'm gonna take a break, do some jumping jacks, some sit-ups or push-ups or something. Pray you guys take pity. See you in a few. All right. You see, nobody cares about Chucky. Well, I got nothing for you. No way to make it happen. So Chucky, you go, buddy. You go. Ah, poor Chucky. That's what frenzy does for you, man. It can help you out. It can ruin your day. Oh, it ruined my day. No, it didn't. That first like 3 AI cards ruined my day. Oh man. Okay, let's all take a deep breath. Smile. Force it if you need to. Let's keep going. Ay caramba. All right, that was bad guy turn. Oh, take that off. You don't need that no more. Well, what is to do? Does anybody have frenzy? Is anybody stuck with frenzy? Or terrified, excuse me. Kirsty's terrified. She probably needs to get rid of that. But we've got Crimson Snap. You can see over here. Crimson Snap is that next card. So somebody targets and is terrified, they're going to get gobbly gobbled. And that's not going to be very pleasant for them. All right, yeah, good idea. Let's show Chucky is bled out. Oh boy. Hour and 30 in, and I've gotten how many hits? 2 hits. 2 hits on him. Come on, team. Will it. Manifest it. We've got this, right? Right? we got this, right? I think the only way I'm going to get this back card is if I move Barbara back here so that she could see it. So I have to dash, then use both my move and action to hit that back spot. I don't get the facing bonus of Deadly, but I think that might be the only way we're going to get that gone. Unless I spend this turn. Ooh. My doggo is barking at something. So unless I just spend this turn, just throw everybody in the pool. Time to go to the pool, kids, and get some insanity. Like have Kirsty get rid of that terrified card. But I mean, she's got to do something, right? She's about to die. I really see the point in trying to keep her alive when she only has 4 turns left. Or, excuse me, I don't see the point in trying to speed up the turns. Boy. Come on, team, help me out here. Will some good luck. So I'm just going to do it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I can see the back target. That was a dash. Gonna use it officially this time. Gonna kiss these dice. Hitting on, let's see, 6 5s. I do not have perfect hit type stuff, do I? I do not. All right. So here's the chunky tail one. This would prevent that tail whip card that we had 2 turns ago. 3 turns ago. Barbed tail whip, I think. He would just get knocked down. So this would be a really great one to crit on. And I'm going to go ahead and do that one first. This one is, vasodilated. So this is super dense, but doesn't matter. Oh, come on, Aziz, kill me. And if I fail, he's going to look at me and just shake his head like this. Just be like, dude, go home. But we don't have retreat. It's do or die. So vasodilated. Opa, ladies and gentlemen. That is That is a gall. That is a crit.
We did
You've got a
it!
luck token. So we crit. We get rid of the Crimson Snap AI card. Oh my gosh, thank God. We do a damage. Oh my gosh, thank God. And we get a crit. So we get the Crimson Fin monster resource. I do believe that is just a regular one. Crimson Fin, which is a hide and an organ. And we get the persistent injury, which is probably the most important thing for me. So you're saying there's a chance. All right. So the Lost Tail persistent injury, when a monster rolls on a 1 or 2, it's knocked down instead. And on specific cards, as we've seen, it's knocked down. So that's a big one, peoples. Peoples. All right, now we got this one. So on a failure, it spins. And on a failure, it will spin. So that's a failure. Or not spin, roll, whatever. You know what I mean. But it rolls. So now we get to roll this die. And on a 1 or a 2, gets knocked down instead. That's not okay, no, not a 2. So let's see, which way is it going? The right. That's a good one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so nothing happens there. Oh boy, I like. Hey, that was not bad. Come on, cheer for me. Give me a round of applause. I did something. All right, Kirsty, my darling. I think you just gotta. You know what? She's just going for it. 1, 2, 3, hitting in the grass. She's punching him in the whatever's there. So fist and tooth. Hey, all right. 2 hits. Got some juicy jowls. That's super dense. Nothing. Yeah. Okay. These are okay. I'm okay with this. So juicy jowls. Nothing bad. And if we crit, we get resources and persistent injuries. All right. So she has 2, 3 strength from items. And let me read it out word for word so that you guys know what it is. Anybody that's curious and whatnot. But Savage is a gear special rule where the first critical wound in an attack causes an additional wound. So it doesn't pull a hit location, it just does an extra. So good luck to us all. All right, well, that's not going to be enough, I don't think, right? So 4, 5, 6, 7. Not enough. Disappointed. So this one goes away. And then we got this one. That is enough to wound. So that is awesome. And this one becomes archive it. Becomes this one for next. So it's on the right side. Which doesn't really help me too much because I can't get there. Well, that was better. All right, so now we got Clarice. Clarice is next. I kind of feel like I need to just go right up in front. And I don't have any. No survival. No survival. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? 1, 2, 3. Actually, let's just go right in the middle. She's gonna do that. Or is it one per fight? Or can I keep doing it? I think I could keep doing it, right? No, I keep doing it. All right. 6. 2 insanity. I gotta build that up. I have a feeling she's gonna be here for a while. Nobody else will. All right, that's it. So the death count goes up. She gains a survival. Kirsty does. And it's monster turn. Ah, would have been nice if we had that last hit that we could have crit on was a cracked molar card. Oh. Ah! Oh my. Threat with least insanity in range. Oh, that's Barbara. Oh, interesting. Oh, we switched that up. No, I think it is his turn still. All right, so Barbara's getting it. Oh, it's not gonna be very nice for Barbara, is it? She's not terrified, however. And she has survival, and she's not frenzied. Okay, all right. So you're telling me there's a chance. Bad guy's rolling 3. And hitting on 3s. 4s. Hitting on 4s or better. Ah, get back here. And I love that. I'm telling you guys. The KDM gods are smiling on me right now. Alright, so nothing. I don't dodge nothing. Don't get hit with nothing. Shh, what you got, Croc? You ain't got nothing. Just all show. Alright, let's go. Come on. Momentum, use it. You guys have gone awfully quiet on me. What's it, lunchtime? You guys are taking a lunch break? Hey, I love lurkers. I'm a lurker. Friendly environment over here. You guys just hang out. Thanks for coming. Any ideas here, guys? I'm front facing right now with Barbara. I could take my shot there. I've got Kirsty on Finn's side, able to punch him in the taint. But she's also guardless. Or she's also terrified. So I really don't know how much I want her being there. Adios, amigo. Thanks for joining. Thanks for you're on the wheel. So, I will if your name gets called or pulled up on the wheel of names, if you haven't seen it from the YouTube replays, I'll just whisper you in Twitch. All right, so if your name comes up, I'll whisper you in Twitch, and you guys, just tell me how you want to handle it. You can opt out. You say, nah, I don't like that garbage. What is this kibble? Don't send me that crap. It's just garbage. Or you can tell me, hey, I live in Biafra, the Principality of Biafra, your own island, and I'll see how I can get it to you. It's that easy. So, adios. Thanks for watching. I think, shoot. No, Kirsty. Sorry, Kirsty. You're just gonna have to punch him. But I think we're gonna have to shoot first. Ask questions later. All right, shooting the bow. I get 2 strength and deadly on this one. I'm hitting on, again, 5s or better. Darn. So that's 1. Nothing happens on perfect hits. Oh, gosh. Look at me again. Look at this 5 XP stuff happening. All right. The bad guy has to get hit from this side. All right. I do not think, so technically right there, that I can see this side of the monster. So this square right here. So let's have somebody else do that, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. How about that? So it looks like it's Kirsty's turn. 1 hit. That's pretty much the same roll. All right, 1 hit. punching. Let's see. So this is the sparkling upper back. Gain 3 strength to wound this location, so she will have a total of 6 added to the die roll. On a failure, basic action, which is going to kill her. Because she's terrified. Basic action, as we know, is a chomp chomp with an after damage of if you're terrified, you're dead. So if she fails, she's dead. And I believe she already used her, yeah, earlier in the game, she used her lifetime. So unless you guys intervene, if she doesn't wound on this, she's dead. However, she did wound. So that is... Okay, I can breathe. Alright, she did wound. It was not a crit. It's just one. But we're getting closer, aren't we? Alright. And... And yes, that was it. So no crit, no nothing. Just a wound. And her turn is over. And honestly, I wish I had Surge, because that's what this whole death count thing is all about. Yeah, your heart is pumping, and you're about to die, but you get to Surge twice. And they give you a survival every round. So you get to do it again. You have 2 rounds. But if you don't have Surge, if you haven't innovated Surge, it's worthless. It's worthless. Absolutely worthless. All right. Now we're shooting in the face. That's 1 hit. And it's a parry location. So if I don't crit, nothing happens. And yeah. All right. So. Oh, baby. Look at that. Yes. All right. So that is a crit. Because I have 1 luck token and 2 deadly from the weapon. So, and that lowers the crit range. It increases the crit range, right? So instead of just 10s, I need 9, 8, 7, and so on. So, enough. Let's check this crit out. The monster gags. Gain +1 luck token. Man, of all the people to be getting luck tokens, it's my deadly bowls accurate archer. And a monster resource, a random monster resource. Pale flesh, more hide. Excellent. Excellent. I mean, honestly, I'm not wanting for resources right now. My guys are getting resources from the hunt and from crits and stuff, but they're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. Alright. And I could dash away all. Dash away, dash away, dash away all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? Since Kirsten's getting all these free, I'm gonna dash her into the grass. Oh no, wait, it's gonna be her turn next turn. So I'm not gonna adjust the overlay because she spent it and she's gonna loot, and she's just gonna get it back at the end of the turn with her death count. All right, now last, but hopefully not least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the grass and hitting with the hammer. We've got Clarice. She's hitting on 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3 from being in his blind spot. 2 hits, 4 and 8. Pale Fin with the reflex of moving forward, which would be bad. And the blushing stubby knee, which would get her to move to the left and hopefully fall over. Wouldn't that be nice? Although it wouldn't do too much since this is the last person we can't surge. I'm telling you. Gotta innovate surge this next round. So, and vasodilated is super dense. Reminder, and she's hitting with the hammer, which gains +4 strength on super dense. I think I'm gonna go for this one first, because if I miss, then it goes out of range, and she won't be jumping forward. Oh, that's a hit. Getting stronger. All right, so this one, the wound thing comes into play. I discard this. Grab a enchanted flesh, which is this, so hitting from the front. Next attack needs to go from that front arc. Now I've got this reflex, which, oh man, I really don't want that reflex. However, Barbara can dash out of the way. So 4, I don't think that's gonna be enough. 4 plus 4 is 8. I needed one more. Yep, I needed one more, I think. 2 from the weapon, 2 from my innate character, and 4. Yep. So we need 9. 9 for this guy. Yep, 9 for this guy. So that's a big fat miss. So it's going to move forward to, she's going to dash out. So Barbara, using a survival. 5 out. He's going to move 1, 2, 2 spaces, and basically winks at the attacker, suffering 3 brain damage. And that was Clarice. She's the only one that has anything. So she drops down to 1 insanity. That'd have been anybody else. Oh my goodness. All right. Death count goes up. Again, I didn't take one away, so she gets her survival. Death counts at 3. When that hits 5, chest burster. All right, here we go. Bad guy turn. Magic card. Oh my god. All right, well, let's see what happens. Threat with most tokens. That would be Barbara, because she's got all those luck tokens. Yeah, nobody else has anything. So, it's move, and the monster turn, so she could dash again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could get out of the way. I think I probably should get out of the way. Yeah, I'm gonna have to dash away from this one. So, target with most tokens. That is Barbara. She's gonna dash. Spend that last survival. Run away! And then the monster. Is that enough? Oh my gosh. Is that worth doing? Because I think it's still in syncrotic range. Oh, it is. Well, let's rewind that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, she's gonna die, isn't she? If you are terrified, you cannot avoid this attack. Otherwise, you hear, oh, wait, she's not terrified. What am I talking about? Psh, psh. Dude, much ado about nothing. All right, so moving, and it only moves to here because the target is a range 2 here. So it covers all 6 of these squares. And it's going to be rolling a crap load. All right. So before damage, if you were terrified or deaf, I'm not. You cannot avoid. Otherwise, you hear him coming. You escape by its full power. Reduce the damage in this attack profile to 1. All right. So it's only going to be doing 1 plus 2, or plus 1 from the 2 plus 1 plus 3 plus 1 from the level, getting an extra damage. So he's rolling 3 dice, hitting on 3, 4, or better. 3 damage. We've got full accompaniment. Chest, head, and arms. And this person has absolutely stinking no armor at all. And we're going to have to use that. Instead of using that survival to dash, we're going to use it to dodge that head for sure. So 2 damage to arms and chest. Arms and body, whatever. Then we're going to dodge. We're going to use our last survival to dodge that headshot. Oh, but I do have somebody that's terrified, so I got to be careful about that one coming back into cycle. All right, let's do a check here. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we should have 8, and then the 2 traits. Or actually, no, that's so we're 1. We got 1 too many. 1 too many. All right, now I need to hit it from the front. My turn. My turn. And Barbara's just going to do it again. I'm going to shoot at that front since I need it to be on the front arc. Shooting it. Shoot it in the face. Kill it. That's 2 hits. 9 and a 7. Fleshy booty. So on a failure, I get the frenzy, which is not great. But I'm out of survival anyway. So that, I guess, wouldn't matter too much. But let's go for that sparkling eyelid. So, unless you attack the highlighted spot, it fails. So, and then if I fail, I get frenzy. So I don't get strength on this one. So, let's see, but I am at 3 luck here. No, I'm at 2, no, deadly, so that's 1. 1, 2, yeah, 3. 3, sir. Oh, come on, baby. Yes. 8. That's a crit. So let's pull that one back up. Oh my gosh. Hey, it's going well. Oh, damn it. I just jinxed it. All right. I need like a punishing emote. Some like smacking me emote or something like, why did you do that? When I jinx myself like that. That's embarrassing. All right. So do a wound. A pressurized jet of oxygen-rich blood sprays into your mouth. Gain +1 permanent strength for frenzy. Do the damage. +1 strength. Okay. +1 strength. Suffer frenzy. So grab, I'll use the speed tokens from Chucky. He doesn't need them anymore. And then 1d5 insanity. Thank God. Alright. So 1 damage to, or I guess technically I have to round up for rule of death probably, to the legs. Oh no. Well, knocked over. And you know what the worst part about this whole thing is? When you are knocked down, flip all of your luck tokens. I have 2 luck tokens now, and they are now -1 luck tokens. So, guess who's not critting anymore? All right, well, then I get the Eye of the Immortal monster resource card. Man. I have the immortal. Tell me that says you're not knocked down at all. That was just a joke. Ha ha ha. Gain 5 luck tokens. When you gain this, gain the fear of everything. Fear of fear itself. Phobophobia. Lucy talking to Chuck for a nickel. And then if I consume, roll it, gain immortal. Well, you need insanity for that to be anything. Alright. I can't remember what fear, what that one does, right? Phobophobia. At the start of your act, if you have 0 insanity, oh right, gain terrified. Phenomenal. Just what we need. So bingo on insanity equals terrified. And that, of course, now applies to every monster, not just the crocodile. Oh. Fantastic. Alright, and because they're knocked down, they don't get to go for the fleshy booty, and they don't get frenzy again. But that immortal eye is an organ and an other. Interesting. I don't remember seeing the other bit before. Okay. So now what we need to do here. Kirsty's probably too far away. Although she could dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, she doesn't need to dash. Punch that taint. Come on, girl. Do I need to get rid of terrified? Or, you know, she's gonna die in a couple turns, right? Just don't bother. Don't bother. Punch. Punchies. That's one hit. Bob Saget.
Oh, Bob Saget!
Trap. Oh, man. Okay. Well, guess what? She's gonna die at the end of this round. Because that ticks up the death count. I already have terrified. Right? So I don't get that. If I already have death count, I take it to put a token on it. It giggles, full moves away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's face the most. No, let's face this way. Don't know why. Feel like a good idea. Yeah, well, it's only twice, right? If you watched the first, maybe it was the first Lantern year, like 4 times, 5 times, that was rough. That was rough. Time to souffle. Holy cow! This is one of those showdowns that just, man, it takes forever. You know, when you get kind of handcuffed like this, or so early, when you're forced to spend your acts to mitigate other mechanics instead of trying to do damage to the monster. You're just scrambling. You're doing run away. Look at the bones. I told you. But no, you didn't listen. All right. So that was on Kirsten's turn. I wish I could attack again. She's just gonna die. All right, well. Let's get right there so that she targets me, hopefully. Oh my goodness. All right, so 2 with the hammer. 7, 6, 5, 4. We're better. Hey, 2 hits. Oh, whew. Well, that was under there. That's a pleasant one. Actually, still hit it. Whew. Oh, so this is good. So this is super dense. So I get +3 to hit that one. Or to wound it. So I'd be at 2, 3, 4. I'd be at basically, yeah, I'm at 8. So let's go after this guy first. The blushing, bulging neck. Oh, that's not a crit. It is a wound, though. Clarice, you done it. All right, so that goes away because that's a coag now. And it's from the front. All right, now we get a roll against this one. I don't get any pluses. A lot of times these have +3 to wound and whatnot. Not this time. All right. On failure, full move away and frenzy. Yikes. Oh, do I have any luck? I don't think I have any luck. Boy, that's too bad. All right, so that is a wound. Taking it away. It's not a failure. I'm okay. All right. Hey, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. Oh yeah, you already went. Oh, poor girl. I should dash her into the blood pool so she could die in the blood pool. Add to it. Oh man. Yeah. Bye, Kirsten. Blech. Oh man. It's 2 down. 2 down. And is it 6 to go? Although it's technically should be 5 to go because that trait is not a technically hit point anymore. All right, bad guy turn. Pull that token off the board. Okay, now we did a lot of damage that round. Now is when we get to find out, did we get rid of the good cards? I mean, like the evil cards? Or the crappy ones that we were mitigating just fine? What do you think? What do you think? Think this is a good one? Ain't you gonna look at your card? All right. We get the mood, the blood boiling mood. Had this one already. When it comes into play, cue it up. All right. Monster's blood begins to superheat. When a survivor wounds, they get prio and frenzy. Man, frenzy's just kicking my beep today. This adrenal master thing, plus all this with no insanity, just hurts so bad. Probably should have hunted the spider. It's my fault. Oh well. No guts, no glory. So the next one that wounds gets prio, target, and frenzy. And of course, we probably need it to be Clarice because she's the one with any armor. All right. So that's out. And the next AI is 21,000 Newton bite. So threat with most tokens in range. Did she get frenzy? She did not get frenzy. Oh, and she gets an insanity. Oh my gosh. Barbara gets an insanity. That's beneficial because she's the monster controller. Oh, son of a biscuit eater. So that's gonna move hit the monster right on top of Clarice doesn't have any survival, so she can't dash out, so she's gonna get stomped. Fan stinking tastic. And it's threat with most tokens. You're right. Threat with most tokens. So it's going to be a tie. Closest survivor, I guess. So Clarice. Not going to move. Going to roll 3 dice. Okay, yeah, it's not gonna, she's not going to get that extra insanity. Thanks for telling me. 3 dice, hitting on 3s. 4. 10 commandments. I dropped a die. All right, hitting on 3, 4, 5, 6, 7s are better. 7s are better. Here we go. All right, I could take this. 2 misses, 1 hit. To the head. And since she's not terrified or deaf, she only takes 1 + 1, 2 damage to the head. She's got 2 armor in the head. It's how it's supposed to work, ladies and gentlemen. That's how your evasion tank is supposed to work. Only took 8 rounds or whatever. Honestly, I haven't been keeping track. This has been rough. You guys think this is like my second hunt of the night if you're just joining me, or it's not. It's the same one. All right. Nothing doing. As long as I stay unterrified, I'll be okay. I got 2 people left. 2 people left. We got my range, now not a crit build. I've been nerfed by my Fish of Abundance token flip. And Clarice with my evasion and a hammer. So, if we win this, ladies and gents, or people, try to be as generic as possible. No offending necessary. All right, so if we do this, if we win, we get that indomitable resource without it being a level 3, as far as I know, by the card. That's the way it works, even though it's not a level 3. So, correct me if I am wrong. And I am often wrong. So, correct me if I am. All right, let's keep going. So, good guy turn. Ta-da! Boy, I don't get my luck, but I could hit. All right, which one? Which one, wizard? Barbara or Clarice is gonna hit this one? Anybody? Barbara with the bow? Clarice with the hammer? Hammer? Bow? Anything? Nobody? All right. Let's go with Clarice with the hammer. All right. 2 dice hitting on 7, 6, 5, 4s or better. Gee, come on now. All right, well, that's a big miss. Nothing doing. And I need to keep her there. So... Oh, yeah, Barbara's frenzied. So she doesn't get to move. Can't dash away. She's rolling now 3 dice with the bow. 3 dice with the bow. And she's sitting on what now? So 6. Still 5s. Still 5s are better. 2 hits. 2 hits. What do we got? So this is super dense, but it doesn't matter. This has +3 strength to wound. I feel like we should do that first. And then if we fail, though, it will roll, and then we have a 20% chance to having it knocked down. I don't know. It's gonna roll, but I'm still gonna be basically just be out of range. So let's do this one first. I've got to good feelings. All right, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is enough to wound. Oh, +3. Yeah, definitely enough to wound. So no failure reaction. Take an AI card off the top. Then we're doing the same with this one. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, okay, so this one's a wound as well. No failures. And this one turns into coagulated hit. Yeah, I almost need to be knocked down again. So actually, I do need to be knocked down again in order to trigger the token flip on those luck tokens. So as of right now, I'm not getting any luck. So that was 2 hits. That was fantastic. So literally, we're sitting on 3 hit points right now. Yeah, she can't move. She's frenzied. All right, she has no actions or movements left. So it's bad guy turn. Now let's see what the heck we got here. Please be not horrible. Mocking bite. Closest threat facing. Clarice. And we've got after damage of you gain terrified. If you already have it, you're knocked down. So that's not going to happen. So 3 hitting on 7s or better. Dang it. 2 hits. Darn. Belt and chest. The 2 places she needs to not get hit. And she has no survival to dodge. What? Okay. So she's going to take... Oh, and it's 1 damage plus the 1 for the level. So 2 damage. So she is now maxed on waste. Oh, please don't die on me this way. All right, Clarice. Gonna get terrified. But it might not matter. All right, so here's the waste. Okay, I think that's bleed, maybe? Waste is bruised tailbone. No more dashing this showdown. Don't you have to have... What's that? What's that you need for dashing? Ah, survival. Ah, but she's knocked down. And that's 1 bleed. All right. Chest. Oh, okay. Okay. That's bowled over. Knocked down. Oh my gosh. I'll take it, man. I will take that all day long. All right. Well, that wasn't a trap. That was an attack. So it's my turn. And you're not up. I can't encourage you because I'm frenzied. And I can't hit because it's over there. Oh my gosh. Well, that's not entirely true. I could move over and use the sword. No, I can't. I still wouldn't hit. Well, I don't think there's anything I can do. I could go up and punch it. I mean, the only thing I can really do with this is I can attack. Hope I hit twice. And hit the other one first. Otherwise, it's an automatic miss. I'm not insane. I can't activate my dagger. Well, let's see. What about this way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. Still. Yeah, doesn't matter. Can't encourage. Can't dash. My gosh. Just handcuffed. Just handcuffed. It's ridiculous. All right. Clarice, though, I'm gonna use her action. I'm assuming I can to get rid of terrified, and then she's not nothing else. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure. Alright, I don't think there's anything else I can do. I am quite handcuffed. I can't knock myself down. Wouldn't that be nice? Knock myself down. Alright, so we only have 2 cards left here. I don't like either of them. So basically, makes me terrified or knocks me down. Terrified does a billion. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Come on, Aziz. Focus. Chalk one up for Aziz again. Alright, here comes. Bad guy turn. Mocking bite. Closest threat facing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Let's do it. 3 speed. Hitting on 3s. 4s. Is it 4s? 4s are better. Man, that is the way the cookie crumbles, right? 3 hits. No armor. Could I have dashed? That was 6. No, she's frenzied. She's just gonna die. Oh, very painful, painful death. Alright, let's do the... Wait, what's the damage? So, let's see, the belt she takes. It's a light. Alright, then the 2 chests. Oh, she's just not... Oh, she's knocked down. And then... Oh, hey! She's knocked down! Well, if she survives, she can get those dang lucks back. And then I roll. Alright, one injury here. Oh, it was a 9. That was a 9. Alright, body, 5. Destroyed back, -2 permanent movement. No gear with 2 strength. Well, there goes the bow. Was that, yep, so body. So it's destroyed back, -2 permanent movement, no gear with 2+ strength, and a bleed. The bow has 3 strength. The sword technically has 0 strength. So I guess we're going with that sword from now on. -2 permanent movement. Gotta write that down. Because I'm optimistic that she's gonna survive. I'm optimistic here. Alright. And then she's terrified now. Alright. Standing up time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. God bless America. I can't activate the bow, so 1, 2, 3. I can only move 3. Here we go. 2 dice, 3 dice, because I'm frenzied. 3 dice hitting on 6s, 5s. That's a perfect hit. Don't get squat. All right. This is for all the marbles here. Not really. So I get +3 to wound here, +5 to wound, +6 to wound with all my tokens and things, and I'm at +3 luck. No, I'm at just +2 luck. Good luck to all of us. Yes! Yes, that's what I'm talking about. So that's a crit. Let's see. The belly blow ripples through the monster, producing a foul belch. You vomit on yourself to the sound of monster's creaky laughter. A single tear falls from the target's eye. All right, so we're getting rid of the on terror you die. That is freaking fantastic. We should. Yeah, we're technically at 2 right now. Actually, no, we're not. We should have killed him already. No, we're good. Remember, we've got 2 mood things out here. That's what's happening. So I was right earlier. Doubted myself. All right. Get that. Is that a strange resource? It is a strange resource. There it is. So the Latier. When you gain this game, phobophobia. What if I already had it, you ask? You don't gain it again. Yep, that was Barbara hitting it with phobophobia. Or fear. But we gained that resource. We'll take it. All right, now we've got Clarice. Where should you hit it from? You're not terrified. So let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's put you right in front. Because I need you to be the target. Right, don't I? Oh, perfect hit and a flat out miss. Oh, I like that. Super dance gives me +4. Oh, that's a wound. Oh dear, we're on our last one. Remember, we have 2 moods, technically 2 moods out there that are not really hit points. So he's on his basic, he's basic bitch now. Unfortunately, basic bitch bites hard. So we got to be careful here. So no crits, no nothing, just a wound on that. And it's, yep, that was it. All right. And honestly, it's now Monster's turn. Gee, what's he gonna do? He's gonna kill that poor woman. He's gonna kill that poor woman. Just take a drink. All right, people. Who had the bingo card that pretty much everybody's gonna die? Dun 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 dun. Chomp chomp chomp. What? I didn't see you playing with your dolls again, sir. All right, so terrified target. Wait, I'm getting way ahead of myself here, aren't I? You guys, come on, you gotta call me out. The monster has to hit first. The monster can still miss. Rolling 3 dice, hitting on 4s or better. And I can't dodge. I can't dodge. I have no survival left. Oh yeah, guardless, terrified, guardless. Can't dodge. Already done. Oh yeah, that's not a bad idea. I'll add that to the notes. And honestly, I've not gone through my JIRA for my development of that and gone through and added these all as improvements and bug fixes and stuff like that. But adding reroll to the overlay could help. Yeah, I still have all kinds of things that I would love to do with it, but it's not super prio. All right, unfortunately, reroll's already used. And she's toast. Oh man, that sucks. Sorry, Barbara. This is the end of your Lego Masters journey. Please put your minifig away and we'll see you later. All right. My turn. 1 guy left. 1, 2, 3. All right, come on. All right, guys, I need your help right here. I need you to manifest this one. Will it into existence. A 5 and a 4 on an attack roll? What? Oh, accuracy. Yeah, I got that. That's 2 hits. Oh, for the love of all things holy. I mean, you can use your reroll if you want to save Barbara. You can. I'm not gonna say no. I mean, like, why would I say no? If you want to pull it, it's not my call. Remember, because it's not a guarantee, but it is an automatic death. If she doesn't, it's still 4s or better. That's pretty hard. All right, to get down in that 40% bracket, right? I don't think it's worth it. Save it for something you have maybe a higher chance. That's just me. But you guys can use your rerolls anytime you want. And oh, okay. All right. Here comes. All right. Gonna give you a choice here. The black, the white, or the gray dice. It's a big decision. Like Howie Mandel. Deal or no deal? Which one? Which one feels lucky to you? Which one gives you that I can do it aura? Any of them? White. Here we go. Drum roll, please. Oh, it literally, it was, I thought it was on a 2. Oh, Barbara. Oh, Barbara. I'm so sorry. We tried. We tried. Oh, for shame. Okay, so sadly, Barbara doesn't make it. Final girl is final dead. Clarice, we've got impervious on the spine. And we've got pale fin reflex. Yeah, rest in pickles. All right. Well, I'm gonna go after that spine first and hope I crit. That would be thematic. I'd like to get that extra resource, right? That sparkling upper back resource. A crit on a death blow. Man, we're all's well that ends well, I guess. I mean, finally did it. Oh my gosh. All right, your attack shatters the translucent scab. Find the sparkling upper back resource. Wait, is that strange resource? Oh, find the. Oh, wait, yeah, put up. Never mind. We shuffle the hit. Oh, yeah, right. Probably should have done this one. That's the one with the resource. Whoops. Oh well. Oh well. We did it, peeps! We got him! We got him! And for all that pain and misery, all of that pain and misery, we get the Blood King. And we're going to get an indomitable resource on a level 2. And I don't know what it is. See, we got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here it is. What will it be? I quiver with Antissa. Come on, Aziz, you're killing me. Killing me. All right, let's go. Secret Stone. When you gain this, gain Dome Buster. So this is Indomitable. It's a perfect and it's stone. I don't know if I've seen that one yet. It must be new. It's a pattern. Man, I have no idea what that one is. Anybody know what that one is? No, I don't. I haven't had that one yet. What was it? Dome Buster. Oh, there she be. There she is. Oh, that looks fancy. Sure looks like it'll help. Considering I only have 4 survivors now. Oh my gosh. Well, so there are some good things. Good, see, good and bad, good philosophy. We get, oh, crud. Look at that. We get 1 basic resource for each of the people that died through the cannibalize principle. So hopefully we'll get some bone for that. Seems like a fairly cheap, indomitable resource item. So, just 4 bone. That feels doable. Right? That feels doable. So we get 3 resources for our dead compatriots. Perfect organ, monster bone, monster hide. We get 5 basic for the Crimson Croc rewards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Broken Lantern, organ, hide. You've got to be kidding me. That's okay, but that's a lot of hides and no bones. And then we get 6 Croc resources. And hopefully our guys are going to be decked out to the 9s on this next hunt. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Croc resources. Except I only get 1 endeavor. Not the best. So we got Crimson Bone, Pseudo Penis, Vein Glass, Flat Vein, Pale Finger, Pale Flesh. But wait, there's more. We got a Cyclops Fly and a Question from the hunt and the fight. We got Perfect Hide and a Skull from the hunt and the fight. And we got a Blood Diamond Tear, an Immortal Eye, another Pale Flesh, and a Crimson Fin from the fight. So, I mean, wow, that is a lot of stinking resources. That's plenty to do stuff with. So you guys are gonna have to help me out with that. But we're gonna do something for you guys first. So the stream avatars thing up there. So if you haven't, click on the little like overlay thing on the right of your screen that says essay. It's near the prime crown, I think it is. Get yourself set up with an avatar, because you know you're gonna not love watching me write things down for the next probably 20 minutes. So get yourself an avatar, and then I'll start the boss fight. You guys can have some fun while I'm doing all this super exciting stuff. All right, we get 1 endeavor. 1 endeavor. That is gonna be used to innovate. Hands down, guaranteed. Oh my gosh. So we're up to 14. 14 dead. And ain't nobody gonna want to live here. We're gonna be building the houses over. We're just gonna remove the tombstones and build the houses on top of the graves. 3 more dead. Clarice gets 2 hunt XP. Let's see. We get the Dragon King glowing crater story this turn. And Silk Storm. The card I drew in the settlement phase. I don't. There is the trait during the fight, which is what gave us the Indomitable resource, which is Dome Buster. So, if that's what you're thinking of, I don't think I had any card that did anything that helped us for this one. So let's start out. The only people that are left in the settlement are Annie, Alice, Damien, and Clarice. Everybody else has kicked the bucket. They're bucket kickers. All right. Survivors return, gain endeavors. We got 1 endeavor. And we pulled Silk Storm, and we're doing Glowing Crater. So let's do Glowing Crater first. I don't know if you guys are going to see that very well. I'll do my best. So this is the Dragon King introductory story event. So a glowing crater, a secret glimpse becomes an obsession. A fiery light slices through the sky. Nominate a survivor. They are the only witness. I feel thematic that it should be Clarice, considering she was the only one left carrying all the dead bodies and gear back to the settlement. So how about Clarice? The witness sets out into the dark, certain that their fate awaits in the place the light landed. They gain the destined disorder. And it's been a minute since I did a People of the Stars campaign. Can't remember what destined is. If you do not depart, you lose all your insanity and survival. So if you sit back and relax, you let your destiny pass you by. Lose all insanity, survival, if you don't depart. Guess what? I only got 4 survivors. Gotta depart. They reach a steaming crater's edge in time to see a pale, slender form emerge from a massive steam-filled husk. A piteous sigh falls over the surroundings like a heavy pall as the naked form strides away unscathed and unmoved. The witness dives into the crater, sending glittering embers of paper ash into the air. Breathlessly, they sift through the debris, searing their hands on the still burning remains. Nominated survivor gains the Destiny Husk, Rare Gear, and Acid Palms ability. Acid Palms is add 1d10 strength to your wound attempts when Fist and Tooth. Guess who just became a Fist and Tooth person? The witness arrives at the settlement wearing nothing but a milky green membrane held tight around their body. but the burnt up hands, or by their burnt up hands. In their eyes is a boundless look of peaceful resignation. You may now hunt the Dragon King and add it to the quarry list settlement record sheet. All right, I don't think there's anything else in here I need to do. So we got the Destiny Husk rare gear and acid palms. So it's basically like adding sharp. Actually, I'm just going to write that. My fist and tooth is now sharp. And you just add a d10. And of course, that d10 cannot crit, it's just added strength. And the Destiny Husk. Let's go find that. Let's see if we can't get that. Well, if you guys are ready for this, let's do it, right? Let's start out with an easy one, right? You guys have 4 minutes to join. And I thought there was going to be a message for you guys, but apparently not. Well, let's do this then. Let's try it again. There it is. There it is. Thought there was supposed to be a message. That tells you what you got to do. Excuse me. If you want to join, you have bang, join, space, and then a class. And then you'll be fighting Pumpkinhead. Let's see. Rare gear. I'll have to find it. I've had it before, I just can't remember what it looks like. Oh boy, it's gonna be a minute here. Make sure you hit bang, so exclamation. No, you don't, so you just, the word. So bang, join, space, the word ranger. You don't need the brackets. I hope I don't have it somewhere else. Oh, you know what? Might be in my Dragon King. There it is. 30 seconds. Remember, this is just a test. We're just doing a test. No, I got some things for obviously. I will have to adjust the location of the boss, it looks like. Nope. He's just going to do it on his own. So the Husk of Destiny is an cursed item. Your destiny is fulfilled and you are always insane. It's an item in other. So it's not a piece of armor. It's just a I don't know, piece of gear that says cursed. Always insane. So I don't know if that really helps. I don't have any gear that needs insanity unless it's a weapon. And this person is now a fist and tooth person, so that doesn't really help. All right. Good gravy. This is a lot to do on this settlement phase. And oh, what in the world? Looks like my green screen camera is now gone. What is happening? And we got Silkstorm. Silkstorm being the settlement wakes to find everything and everyone inexplicably covered in a blanket of thick silk. So lingering effects. Gain 2 endeavors this settlement phase that can only be spent on Spitalici's innovations. Well, I mean, that's kind of nice considering I don't have other innovations, or, excuse me, endeavors. So the settlement is completely covered in this sticky stuff. Survivors cannot depart this year unless they have at least 1 empty space in their gear grids. Yeah, that's okay. I can deal with that. I can definitely deal with that. So our choices here are requires legless ball, which we almost had it, but didn't get it. So can't do that one. We've got silk diet. So we can use an endeavor on this. It says 1 to 3 is food coma, gain 5 survival, and skip the next hunt. Oof, can't do that. 4 to 7 is found a bug, gain a vermin resource. 8 or better is you manage to eat your way out of the silk and may fill your grid normally if you depart this year. So 4 to 10, so 60% chance of getting something good and 40% chance of not being able to go. That's, I don't think I can do that. Or we have, let's see, we have requires silk refining, which we have that. So we can spend 4 silk and 3 resources to build a silk net. Erect a huge silk net at the edge of the settlement. Use it to special showdown the monster of your choice this year. So special showdowns are showdowns that are not part of the hunt phase. They happen within the settlement cycle. So special showdown. Yeah, I wish I could do that, but I just don't have any silk. Ugh, I'm trying to show you this. My screen's broken. So special showdown happens here in the settlement phase, and then you go right back up to update death count milestones and develop, and then you go hunting. So I don't have any silk, so I can't go do the special showdown. That's a bummer. We could go do like a level 1 something to get extra resources. I have 1 silk. Or maybe 2 silks? No, that's scrap. That's darn. So 2, yeah, just 1 silk. Can't do that. Ah, oh, that's too bad. And again, we're handcuffed. This has been our problem. I think this whole campaign is that we either have resources and no endeavors, or we have endeavors but no resources. So we haven't been able to build a bonesmith. We haven't been able to build surgeon or whatever it's called. I can't remember off the top of my head. I don't know why. Barber surgeon. Haven't been able to build barber surgeon. It's just, man, I do this. One of the reasons why I like this game is that the replayability is maximized. Like, we may not last another session, but none of this has ever happened in this order, in this manner before. And so that this whole campaign is all unique. So, very cool. I mean, we could try to gain resources, but I just don't understand why we would spend these silk survival or silk things on the Silk Storm event. Now, that doesn't mean we can't use the silk refining, because that is technically, with this little chevron here, a spidicules thing here. So we could do silk surgery with 1. We could do convert 1 silk to a hide, but we're just not going to do that. We've already built the resource center, so don't need to do that. All right, so to me, we gained our endeavors. We updated the timeline. We updated our death count. No one hit any milestones because no one was alive to do so. So now it's developed. We're going to use our non-silk endeavor. And we did get Symposium. Oh, look at all those people. So yeah, I put in some silly resources. So you can get broken lanterns, you can get basic resources, rare resources, that kind of stuff. We can get special lanterns, you know, all that kind of stuff. Just fun things. So there's like a little loot table on the boss. So what do you guys think of that? Something to continue doing? You guys like that one? I can throw in now that you guys know what to do, you can do, just type exclamation point join, all one word, exclamation join, and the class, and join a big fight. So let me know in the comments if you want me to get a normal boss, not an easy boss, one that'll last a little longer. I can get that going for us. All right, we gotta spend the resources first, of course. We got an organ, a hide, and a bone. Bye-bye. And now we get to innovate. Okay, here we go. Wish us luck. We got a bed. Family, forbidden dance, and storytelling. So bed gives us the ability to repair some severe injuries, some permanent severe injuries. Family allows us to get an extra survival in departing. And survivors nominated for intimacy can give themselves a surname and pass on some things. Forbidden dance is once per lifetime, survivor can spend an endeavor here and hopefully get something good like King Step. And then storytelling. So this is when our survival limit goes up to 7, I believe, and we get story time. So we can gain understanding, all departing survivors gain 3 insanity, or we pulled white speaker. I don't like this. No surge. We pulled 4 and did not get surge. That hurts me emotionally and deeply. And right now I'm feeling like, man, I don't know what I'm feeling like here. The bed could get us insanity. But it also could, if we repair our stuff, make us skip hunts. Not that I can use any of this right now, because we don't have any endeavors. We have 2 that we can use for silk. That's it. So that's disappointing. All right. Hey, I'm going to take a few moments of a break. We've got storytelling, Forbidden Dance, Family, and Bed as our potential innovations. Let me know what you think. And I'll return here in just a few. Sound like a plan? All right, then I'm gonna boss it up for you guys. It says my device is sleeping. What does that even mean? I want it back. I'll put something there so we can maybe see if it comes back. All right, I'll see you in a few. I'll get a boss going for you. There you got 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Where you just type !join space and then the class name. No brackets, no nothing required. Have any questions? Ask Plumpy. They're an expert. They're a seasoned veteran now. All right. I'm back. Looks like you guys are doing okay. Yeah, what do you think about that? Ooh, he's enraged. I think that's the when the boss scowls, it means he's enraged. You know what that means? I'm sure he just does more damage or attacks more often. You guys look like you're doing all right. And yeah, no, Death Skull, you and I, we got the same thing. We're 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 in sync here because that's all I'm thinking about is getting our people in this place. Let's have some babies. I think what, all our matchmakers are dead. No, Annie. Annie is our last matchmaker. So we need all four. Honestly, we're probably going to do a level 1. I think that's the only thing I can think of is we're going to do a level 1 boss for this next fight. It's not going to be Crocodile. Oh yeah, look at you guys. Not bad. Anybody get anything? Basic resources, basic resource. Oh, somebody got a rare resource. And those get you monies or whatnot to do something, to do whatnot. I have no idea. We'll figure it out. We can build on it. We can make it what we want. But something to do. So yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking too. Is grab bed. I know family gets that extra +1 survival on D part, which would be really nice. Yeah, but yeah, I think bed just because of that bonus. It doesn't. I think bed is the one that gets us intimacy, like potential for. Was it? What am I thinking of? What is the bonus for bed? Intimacy. Bed is +1 permanent strength. So if we roll a 7 or an 8, that's if we roll a 7 or 8, and we have bed, we get a strength. So it doesn't help with intimacy. It just makes our survivors better with intimacy. But I do like being able to remove things like broken arms, hips, ribs, ruptured muscle. Those things suck. Those things truly deeply suck. So I think it's important to take bed. With all these, and it's the only one. It's the only one that does not bloat the innovation deck because we're still trying to hunt Surge down. I think it's the only one that makes sense for us. So, bet it is. And you guys go back in the box. Don't come back out next time. So we're looking for Inner Lantern, everybody. Inner Lantern. Man, that's so rough. And we basically can't use these other 2 innovations or endeavors that we got from the settlement event. Can't use them on anything except spider things. And the spider things are going to prevent people from going on hunts, which can't do. So, wasted. Holy cow. This settlement needs your help. And Aziz, focus. All right, so if anybody else disagrees, I think we're going to be going for a level 1 spider just to stinking get away from a Croc because we don't have any insanity. Well, Annie has 6. Alice has naught. Damien has naught. Clarice has 1 now. I gotta update her sheet, transpose these numbers. Or not transpose, transcribe. So she came back with 1 brain. No survival. We're up to 6. No, 7 is our survival limit. As long as we don't hit overwhelming darkness and force us to lose it all. Should be okay there. Let's see. We probably need to, with Alice, we probably need to buy a dagger or a guitar of some kind, since that's all she can use in order for her to be worth anything. And Clarice is now fist and tooth since she's sharp. But the first thing I was thinking of with using all these plethora of resources is finishing out our Croc armor. I mean, we've got so much stuff. Look at this. We're swimming in it. Absolutely swimming in it. Now we have the arms and feet. So we need everything else. I'm praying we got all those things. A crimson bone and hide. Thought I saw crimson bone in here somewhere. Crimson bone. Hide. And we need... So that's the helmet. Crimson fin and hide. We got that from a crit. So that's that. And then we need pale flesh and an organ. That. Pale flesh. And that's a perfect organ. We may want to use... there, flat vein. Boom. Organ. So that's a full crimson set. Yes! Look at that. So the people that are going to be walking out are going to be doing the walkout on slow motion to the badass, like, drop beat music. So you're going to be kitted out. Walking with confidence. So let's see, the helmet, the pants, and the chest. And it sucks that Kirsty died. Kirsty died. Because she was our monster claw. So that just, man, that sucks. Silk is so bad. And we also have to make sure we leave the empty space in the gear grids for the settlement event. So that Silk Storm makes it so that one of our slots on our 9x9, or 9x9, 3x3 is empty. And we'll have to figure that one out. But man, these poor survivors in Santa Clara are just getting hammered. And my green screen camera is Kaputski's. That's weird. Alright. Guess it's not coming back today. And I really don't want to shut the stream and start it back up again. Figure it out. It's not the worst thing to fail. Alright, so we get the Husk of Destiny for Clarice. She's got to have that. And we've got the Crimson dress outfit, which I'd love to show it to you. See if Aziz wants to play. Aziz, there we go. Crimson dress. So we do the immortal spin using both our activation and movement. to move 3 spaces toward forward. Then, if you did move 3 spaces, activate a weapon and +1 strength for each bleed token you have. And this one is when you depart, gain a bleed token. It requires 1 more to kill you. And then the boot, or where's the arm, the Crimson Guard, that's the one that gives you an extra armor to your hand. But then it also gives you a bleed. So that's 2 bleed tokens you're on out of 6 when you depart. And then this mind lock token. This is the thing that helps you. Come on, Aziz, you kill me. It hates us. Spend your activation act to have exactly 1 mind lock token. So when you suffer brain damage, ignore it and lose this. So this is how you mitigate the adrenal master if you get a trauma. And if you have a token, you just remove the token. Just didn't have it. Just didn't have the resources to make it. Just, I mean, what are you gonna do? Die. That's what you're gonna do. Holy cow. No choice. So we'll play the Tetris game with those, get them slotted with the rest of that. Well, look at all this other stuff. So many resources. I don't know, any recommendations? I'm all ears. Take another look and see what we got. Could give somebody the pseudo penis, make them gobble that up. You archive this to gain 3 survival and invigorator fighting art. That's the one on perfect hits. You gain an accuracy token, or is it a survival? I cannot remember. Dang it. I'm gonna have to look that one up again. I've just been looking up everything on this. Invig. Oh no, that one is Invigorator is gain 1 accuracy and 1 speed while you have no insanity. It wouldn't matter if you're not one of the people that get terrified. If you're not fighting terrified, that could be a good one. But we'll reserve that one. We need to make our buster, don't we? So we got to use our secret stone and 4 bone. 4 bone. Let's see, the question can be a bone. The skull can be a bone. Let's see, hide, perfect. Pale fingers can be a bone. Veined glass can be a bone, however, I think we need Katara dagger for other person, don't we? We need 1 veined glass for a dagger. Or pale fingers and veined glass for Katara. Oh dear. So we could do... We'll have to see which one we want to do here. Here are the choices. Come on, Aziz. So we've got the Qatar, 2 dice, 6s or better. While you have 3 bleeding tokens, you gain 2 evasion, but are guardless. Bloodglass Dagger, honed 3, has 3 strength until it's ruined by parry or super dance. So, oh no, that's just the definition of honed, that's all. So it's a 3/6/3 or a 2/6. I think we're gonna have to go with the dagger, right? Do we just I don't think. Wait, we don't need a dagger. We've got the obsession dagger, don't we? Actually, yeah. Yeah, we're not gonna do this at all. Get out of here. Yeah. Yeah, that's the ticket. We got that obsession dagger. So as long as they're insane, they can use that. So how do we get Alice insane? How do we get her insane? One Stone Nose is only going to get +1. That's tough. Yeah. Yes, well, so dagger, but yeah, I mean, we got... This one is kicking my butt right here. I want to use this. We already got a dagger, but it's sentient. We need insanity. Do we have anything that could give us insanity? By chewing on it, swallowing it. We have no endeavors. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. It just feels impossible. Feels like everything we try to do, there's something that's going to prohibit us. What do we have in the settlement? We have nothing that's a consumable. It's going to get us anything. Okay, what are some things that we can buy that make us insane? Yeah, well, I mean, can't get... We're not fighting the cat, so there's no frenzy potion, right? I don't think there is any way we can do it to get her insane. But without using an endeavor. Gotta be kidding me. Man, this campaign's rough. No ammonia to make leather. To get that depart insane. Is it? I did. That was during the battle. That's what kept Barbara going just one more turn. Was the insanity from the skull. Does gaining the immortal disorder give you insanity? I don't think it does. Because that would be really nice. Actually, you know what? I think I messed this up. Clarice was my myopic fighter, the person that needed to do daggers. Oh, I 5XP'd that so bad. Oh, well, too late. Yeah, Alice is just going to have to deal with it. She's going to have to find out how to make that happen. So I'm going to give her the bandages. That's the only thing I can think of. We'll give her the bandages. We'll make the dagger. We'll make this one the non-insane dagger for 1 veined glass. So I have something for her to use. I'll find that bone another way. So I have Immortal Tongue. Let's use that Immortal Tongue. That's a bone and an organ. And that'll give us our 4 bones for this this hammer. The Dome Buster, which is a pattern. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 plus that. tar back. Like, yeah, I have not seen this. This is sight unseen. This hammer. If you've used it and you know what it is, let me know, but... Oh my goodness. Well, I think I'm okay building this one. Aziz, focus. Come on, bud. Dome Buster. 1 speed. Hitting on 5s or better. Strength is 12. And when you wound by more than 5, when you surpass, you successfully wound total by 5, the monster suffers an additional wound. I'm okay with that. It's okay. It's okay. I've had better. You lie. So that's mega. That's mega. Wow. That is a weapon, a melee, a grand, a club, and heavy. I mean, yeah, just rolling a 2 or better is gonna do a wound on anything else. That is, yeah, super crazy. Super crazy. Now, if we only had somebody that was old enough for weapon proficiencies. Oh my gosh, this is bad. Alright, so we've got to figure out how to make a nice armor set for Fist and Tooth, for Clarice. Aziz, focus. You just don't want to focus today. This guy, telling you. Come on. Bring it down, baby. No? I'm gonna hurt you, Aziz. Come here, Aziz. Smack you. Where's my autofocus on that thing? Oh, there you go. Can't get good help these days. And we've got a dagger build. And still no surge. And then Damien is nothing. He is fresh. He's got nothing. No insanity, no fighting arts, disorders, nothing. He can go anywhere. Maybe he's my new hammer boy. And we've got Annie, who is Red Fist and Glass Mask. So she gets an extra strength, and she has an extra speed innate. I don't think she's gonna be... She doesn't have any weapon proficiency, so we're gonna have to give her something to stay alive. Maybe spear. Spear or axe. I think poking 3 times with that spear would be nice. I don't know, we'll figure that out. So 1 Fist and Tooth, forced Fist and Tooth because of abilities, and 1 forced a dagger because of abilities. And then 2 randoms. We have 2 full rawhides. We have 1 full Crimson Croc. So honestly, we just need to survive the next battle and get some peoples, get some babies. Alright, where'd my paper go? I think we're probably going to go after this a level 1 spider. Oh, come on. Don't be a wuss. Go after a level 2 spider, right? Going down in a blaze of glory. What could possibly go wrong? Alright, what can we do with this other stuff right now? Is this all stuff we throw in the settlement? You know what? Damien doesn't have anything, so we're going to give him that that pseudo penis and give him the invigorator fighting art. So if bingo, If no insanity +1, was it speed and something? Accuracy and speed. That should be good for him. We can throw... Ooh, is that slow? Oh man, the hammer is not slow. It's grand, but not slow. Whoa, that's even crazier. So slow is a keyword, a weapon keyword, where you only ever roll one die for speed, for attacking. You know, even if you have extra speed or other abilities, it's only one. And then there's some things that allow you to ignore slow, like frenzy. But so having an innate speed or anything like that really makes it so that you're able to chuck dice with big weapons. So that's huge. All right. Yeah, this is the boring part. Sorry, guys. Here, you want me to throw you another boss? I could throw you another boss if you want. I never know how long those are going to take since I've never done them before. Let me know if you guys want to do another. And I'll put another stream avatar pumpkin boss out there for you. It's all this clerical stuff I'm doing right now. It's just going to take time. Yep, just playing around with all these dang loot gear grids. So there's no reason putting a bow and a sword in with the dagger girl. All right, I'll throw one out there for you. Gonna make him hard. No, I'm just kidding. Just regular old boss. Da, da, da. We got a 4-minute countdown to type bang /join space whatever class you choose from that list. And Clarice is forced to go with the Ring of Devotion. Man. But she's fist and tooth now. Doesn't need that. Yeah. We'll leave it like that. Or is she? Do you think a Croc armor set is better for fist and tooth? Yeah, this is where we start having to do the Tetris thing. Putting in all the pieces, trying to synergize the most. Just takes time. And I'm gonna be totally honest here. We're already at 346. This might be something I have to do off camera. It's gonna take a while. But I need your help. Before we take off today, you need to help me figure out what... Actually, I'm gonna boss cancel that. Hold on. Never mind. We're gonna leave that alone. So, what I need your guys' help with is, do we go for a level 2 spider? Do we go for a level 2 spider and push, right? Or do we hunt a level 1 spider just to get the 4 endeavors and come back and get it on? Like, what do you guys think? Blaze of Glory or playing it safe? Knowing that we have the Red Witch's challenger in the next lantern year. Because honestly, it's probably going to end with Red Witches. So, whatever. So, let me know. I don't know. How do I do a poll? Well, I'll just ask. Well, yeah, I'm thinking. I know it is the smarter thing. All right, so that's three people in agreement. All right, level 1, play it safe, get some silk. Yeah, see, that's the thing. With a level 1, you're only getting 1 silk or 2 silk, right? 2 egg sacs, 2 silk. So you're not really farming resources. But I think staying alive is the best thing to do. But all right, so let's just kill it. Let's just be done, and let's move on to something more fun. Yeah. If you want the campaign to keep going, you need survivors to play. All right, so this is what I got to do next. This is probably going to take a few moments. I got to look and figure out who the heck I need to add to this. We got 1. There, Plumpy. We got... who else? I'm just adding everybody I can see here that said something and that is a part of the following of the channel. We got that one. Oh yeah, Texas. He does not need any of this stuff. He's already got it, I'm sure. But I'll add him anyway. Starblood. Are you? Yes, he is. Starblood 98. Oops. I think there was some more ace. You know what? I did not say. What? I did not say you can't win twice. Yeah, you know what? You won last week. Give everybody a chance. We go. Oh yeah, jam and toast. Who else? Who else? Who else? I think that's it. Yep, I think that's it. All right. So it is very simple. I'm going to spin it. Whoever wins it, we're going to spin the other wheel. And you can tell me if you think it's awful or not. Good luck. Good luck. Oh no. I don't want to owe him anything. And again, you can opt out. You don't want anything. That's fine. We'll just keep it going for the next one. So, Mumford. Congratulations. All right, it's up to date. Survivor Encore was won last week. Shooflay, shooflay. Yep, Grats Tex. He's got everything. He doesn't need that. He's gonna say, get out of here with your kibble. Or he could want to paint it. I don't know. Come on, Aziz. Aziz is gonna get fired. All right, well, Tex, if you want it, let me know. I'll send it right out to you, man. Aziz? Hello, Aziz. Aziz. But guys, thanks for enduring that absolute brutal fight today. This one for the record books on being able to pull that one out. Holy cow. So I think we're going to have a really good assortment of armor and weapons for next session, which is Friday, 10 a.m. next week. Be there, be square, be A square, whatever. But thanks for watching. It's me, 5XP, signing off. Thanks for dealing with me. Have a good one.